Everybody. Caleb is here with me right now. This is my 4-year-old Caleb,
Then I'm sick.
and he's sick. So we thought we'd make a video to share with you some of the things that you need to know since I'm probably not going to be at school tomorrow because of that. Yeah. So you should take out your best friend, take out your packet, and get that ready to go. And what I want to teach you about is the introduction and tell you some of the things that you need to know about introducing the topic in your essay. So, I want to remind you before we start that remember that we are building a house. Your essay is like a house, building a house, because there are so many different steps. And if you weren't here when I talked through this, then you're probably confused. But we compared a house to an essay and looking at all the steps that are involved in writing and in planning to write an essay. So that's what that comparison's all about. And then, of course, my daily reminder and just that,
Brain.
yeah, it's
What
important
is
to work
doing?
out your brain. That's a brain working out, right, Caleb? Because we need to stretch our brain
It's a brain.
muscles.
You think it's a brain that talks?
It kind of looks like a brain that talks, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway,
Then that brain has feet and arms.
yes, the brain has feet and arms. Silly, huh?
But it is a fake one.
It's just pretend.
Huh?
Anyways, become good communicators. We also talked last week about the structure of an argumentative essay and how argumentative essays have all these extra things: claim, reasons, evidence, counterclaim, rebuttal. All essays have these things. And this, hook, background, claim, that's what you're focused on today. Okay?
Look, Mommy, look at my tummy.
Oh, cute.
Wait,
I also gave you, I also, hold on,
on.
I need you to be quiet while I do the video, okay? Sorry. I also I gave you guys your graphic organizer, and you should have really been working on the middle of things. You don't have room in this box at the top to write out your entire introduction. So my suggestion to you would be to write out your intro on the back of your graphic organizer, or you can just do all your drafting on your Google Doc essay page, the page that you're going to end up writing your essay on. I also showed you yesterday last Friday, this example of counter argument with rebuttal. Remember that the counter argument is in red, the rebuttal is in blue. And so you can always pause this video or go back to this at any point and watch this again and remember how the counter argument works. And then I think that takes us into today's slides. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I want you to think about today. The introduction paragraph, the first paragraph of your essay, has 3 parts: hook, background, and then your thesis, which is also the claim, okay? And you have this on page 23 of your packet, all right? So you should read over this paragraph and look at these 3 parts. I underlined the hook. I put a box around the background and a circle around the thesis because I think it helps to see these 3 parts compartmentalized. But this is all review to you. You've learned this before. So you're thinking again, what's the purpose of the hook? The hook is to engage the reader, to get the reader's attention. The background information, the purpose of the background is to inform your reader about the controversial topic that you will be providing an argument for. The background information should not be opinions, it should be facts and yeah, unbiased. So here's a slide about the hook. I like this gasp bitmoji because if you think about when someone reads your hook, they should be like, oh, whoa, it should kind of grab people's attention and make them go. So that's the hook. Grab the attention of the reader, and this is in your notes on page 23. It does not directly state your topic or your stance. Fill in the blanks here in red. Okay, and this should be creative and fun even. You can make it interesting, and if it's not interesting to you, it's not going to be interesting to a reader. There are several examples of hooks here, 3 different examples, and fill in the blanks in your packet again, still on page 23. You could open your essay with an unusual detail. You can open your essay with a strong statement. You can open your essay with a quotation. Okay, so looking a little bit closer at these is important. The unusual detail, if this is something that people would likely not know and makes them want to read on to find out why. So an example, the Pentagon has twice as many bathrooms as necessary. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. Okay. The second one, opening with a strong statement. Schindler's List graphically portrays the horrific acts of German concentration camps in World War II. That's a very strong, and vivid picture. Okay. And then also opening with a quotation. Finding a quote somewhere, a famous, something said by someone famous or someone, even someone who is somewhat related to your topic could be really helpful as well. So there are 3 different options there. And then really what you need to focus on from there is figuring out how to hook or connect the hook to the essay topic. All right. So you need to think about this for a second. What topic do you think that this essay might have? Look at this example hook. My mother always said, the ultimate responsibility always lies within you, and the opportunities are the ones you create. This essay could be about a lot of different things, right? But I have a feeling that it has to do with responsibility somehow and how people need to be held responsible um, for their actions. And so, look, here's an idea. Maybe this essay is about the topic of cell phones not causing car accidents. This quote would lend itself well to the idea that it's ultimately a person's responsibility to use a phone wisely and not allow himself to be distracted. So background information next. Still page 23. Background information is often trickier for 7th graders. It takes them a while to understand it. But background information is really the point where you introduce your topic. You give general information about the topic, and you do not directly state your stance on the topic. Okay, that's what your claim is for. So you want to try to hold off on giving your opinion and instead stick to facts. So here are a few examples. All right. Humans have become so addicted to cell phones, they can't go anywhere without one. Sometimes they even text while they drive. This is factual. It's not opinionated necessarily. Handheld computers are the way of the future, and they are not going to disappear anytime soon. The fact is that people have become so used to them that they are even using them in the bathroom and even while they drive. And then this last one says cell phones have become an extension of people's hands, and with that, a huge responsibility each person should take very seriously. Ooh, there's a little bit of an opinion in there. Each day car accidents are caused, and many of the investigations lead to the conclusion that a cell phone was involved in that accident. This one's not quite as unbiased, but that's okay a little bit. A little bit of biasness can be okay. So when you put that all together, first you put in the hook, then your background, and then you already know all about claim. You wrote your claim already a long time ago. It's on page 11. Okay. So when you put all this together into one paragraph, just one paragraph, one time you indent, once, right? When you do that, you have an introduction paragraph. So here's the example. My mother always said the ultimate responsibility always lies within you, and the opportunities are the ones you create. Cell phones have become an extension of people's hands, and with that, a huge responsibility each person should take very seriously. Each day, car accidents are caused, and many of the investigations lead to the conclusion that a cell phone was involved in that accident. The fact of the matter is that every individual must be held accountable for his actions. People must learn to not be distracted by their phone while driving. I think this example's on page 23 of your packet, and I think I changed the claim. So what you have in your packet is different than the one that's on the screen right now. Just so you know, I changed it. Sorry. I like this better. So, I know that that might leave you with some questions, and I know that you don't necessarily have all the information you might need to work today on your introduction, but I want you to do what you can. So, while you're working today, you're going to need your pencil, your computer, your packet, your best friend. And really, I want you to use this time today to make sure that your research is done, that you have filled out as much on your graphic organizer as possible. The only thing you should have left is your conclusion. Okay. And then I want you to plan out your introduction the best that you can. Okay. If you're still confused about background information, that's okay. Do the best you can with it. And then remember that writing is a process. So just like in our house with the blueprints, if you need to go back and change the size of a bathroom to accommodate the bathtub that you picked out, you're gonna have time to do that later. You have this whole week to write this essay. So today you are putting all the thoughts you can onto into the planning of this essay, and then you're going to keep an open mind so that you can tweak things when you need to. Okay, so plan your introduction on the backside of your graphic organizer or on your essay doc. And then if you finish all three of these things, then you can start working on your reference page. You can start typing the body of your essay. Maybe you want to start just typing it out. Or you can shift over to that brain pop for boredom section on Google Classroom and do some brain pops for a while, and just you can even focus on the research ones and learn as much as you can about research and writing, because all that's going to help you on your essay too. Okay, put that packet in your folder and make sure you get Chromebooks plugged in before you leave today. Caleb, do you want to say bye?
Bye.
Oh, oh gosh. Coughing. Say bye. Oh. Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Say good luck on your essay.
Good luck on our essay.
Okay.
Look, and these eyes.
Oh my